flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns had 4-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You look at this Bears defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people coming to the ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. Thank you.
Fields on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Cook able to escape. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Cook will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Browns 0. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And he was finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Watson changing the play.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, somebody.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 36 yards.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Browns 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson off play action. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Dalvin Cook, touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
3rd and 15.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Watson. And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Fields. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Cook up the gut. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On second down, here's Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Jarnell Mooney. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, here's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Off play action, Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Fields.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns are able to at least get one score back.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to stop.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on second is Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, 32 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. 28 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A shotgun snap, Fields. His throw incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're going to speed things up here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. Fields going to change things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And pass complete to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
19 yards. First down,
Up the middle, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Third and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One last throw here for Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about